Hello, good evening, welcome along, and snow it begins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, it's just started snowing. We are expecting anywhere between 6 and 10 inches over the next 12 hours, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun few days here. I know it's already I've got friends who have a house up in the lakes, and I know they're already struggling up there. So, yeah, it's going to be a very, very entertaining next 12 hours. We're supposed to be going to help Sarah's mum out at the craft show all the way over I think it's towards Settle. Can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so that might not be happening now because we might not be able to get out of Darwin, might not be able to get out of the house, let alone get out of Darwin. Anyway, right, we'll get started then. It's Saturday, so we'll get started in about 30 seconds' time and get you all up and running. 50 questions then, as always. Had great fun yesterday recording the pilot for the new podcast quiz that I've been working on. So we've got 2 episodes all recorded. They'll be out next week. I will share with you the details on social, so keep an eye out on those. So you can get involved and have a look at it. But it's absolutely, I'm I don't want to give anything away, but there was just some brilliant little moments out of it, unscripted moments from the guys who played along, and it was just brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, really looking forward to sharing that with you guys next week. I'm very proud of the idea in the first place and the project and stuff. So yeah, thank you to the 4 who helped out yesterday as well. We're going to get some more people, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. I really want to share it, but I can't. So I won't be cruel and keep talking about it. Right, let's. Oh, hang on. Bear in one sec. There we go. Yeah, so because it's Saturday and because it's live, well, either it's live or Saturday, doesn't really matter. So the live chat will stay on throughout the quiz because you'd normally have it if it was pre-recorded. You'd have the live chat to communicate and talk. Just remember, please don't put your answers in the comments. Grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper and get settled in. I'm getting so old, right? Just very quickly, I picked up one of those like fancy color pens, but it's got a mechanical pencil bit in it now. So you can like pencil and pen. I need to get out more. Anyway, right, let's do it. Welcome along. It is Saturday, the 2nd of December. Thank you very much for joining us. 50 questions then in front of us as always. We kick off with entertainment, starting with this for number 1. The Cleveland Show was a spin-off to which cartoon? So the Cleveland Show was a spin-off to which cartoon? Just turn down Discord for when... Number 2, which singer teamed up with Bryan Adams on the hit When You're Gone? So which singer teamed up with Bryan Adams on the hit When You're Gone? That's the wrong mouse. Number 3, who is the boss on the UK version of the TV show The Apprentice? I think that's starting again soon. I'm sure The Apprentice is restarting soon. That'd be good. Who is the boss on the UK version of the TV show The Apprentice? Number 4, a member of which band wrote the title? Start again. A member of which band wrote the title song on the Grease soundtrack? Greas. On keyboard. So, a member of which band wrote the title song on the Grease soundtrack? Number 5, which former American footballer is the current host of America's Got Talent? So, which former American footballer is the current host of America's Got Talent? I've got a stand-up route. I might stick a ruler in the garden and actually see how much snow we do get overnight. Number 6. Which singer said in the 70s, "You make me feel like dancing," according to the title of his song? I was going to do it in the accent that he says it in, but yeah. Which singer said in the 70s, "You make me feel like dancing," according to the title of his song? I always get this person confused with another singer, but I can't say anything now because... Name of the individual or the group. Oh, for question number 4, it's name of the... For Phil and Tracy, it's name of the group. A member of which band wrote the title song on the Grease soundtrack? So it's name of the group is what we're looking for. Number 7, complete the name of the song by Bruce Springsteen. Dancing in the what? So complete the name of the song by Bruce Springsteen. Dancing in the what? Number 8. What does the acronym NKOTB stand for in terms of boy bands? What does the acronym NKOTB stand for in terms of boy bands? Number 9. Who played the title role in the film Erin Brockovich? So who played the title role in the film Erin Brockovich? And finally, number 10. What was the name of the 6 series TV show set in the Cloud9 supermarket? By the way, if you haven't watched this, I highly recommend you watch it. It's brilliant. But what was the name of the 6 series TV show set in the Cloud9 supermarket? I know there's going to be a groan from some people when I put the next category up, but there's going to be some who are going to be very happy. But round 2 is a bit of sport for you this evening. Number 1. What sport... Oh, sorry. Me. Which sport match is split into chukkers? So which sport match is split into chukkers? Here he comes. Here he doesn't come. No, okay. Thought Jack was coming upstairs. Number 2. How many players are on the field for a team in Australian rules football? Is it 11, 18, or 24? So how many players are on the field for a team in Australian rules football? Is it 11, 18, or 24? Very loud car struggling to get up the hill outside mine at the minute. Number 3, what sport are the Harlem Globetrotters a famous name? So what sport are the Harlem Globetrotters a famous name? Jack, you He's got a little cough at the minute, so. Number 4, which sport takes long and short corners? So which sport takes long and short corners? Number 5, at which sport did Mark Spitz win 7 gold medals? So at which sport did Mark Spitz win 7 gold medals? Number 6, which sport's 3 main disciplines are foil, épée, and saber? Oh, my brain. I've just gone to Power Rangers. Saber-tooth tiger. Which sport's 3 main disciplines are foil, épée, and saber? Sorry, poor kid's coughing his heart out. I said to him, have a drink. And he said, well, I've got one next to me. Number 7, southpaw means a boxer is which-handed? So southpaw means a boxer is which-handed? 50-50 shout, really, isn't it? Number 8, how many hurdles are jumped in a 400 meters race? Probably should reword that. How many hurdles are supposed to be jumped in a 400-meter race? Wonder if anyone's ever won a 400-meter race by running into every single one and not actually jumping them. Welcome to the world of Jay's brain. Number 9, the Aqueduct, Churchill Downs, and Saratoga are famous US venues in which sport? So the Aqueduct, Churchill Downs, and Saratoga are famous US venues in which sport? And finally, sport number 10. How many handles are on the top of a pommel horse? So how many handles are on the top of a pommel horse? My pommel horse, my kingdom for a pommel horse. Oh, let's move on quickly. Blockbusters then to round up the first part of the quiz for you. Usual TV show style quiz questions with this for number 1. What RC, according to a poll, is the most lost thing in a living room? So what RC, according to a poll, is the most lost thing in a living room? Number 2, what SS is the movie industry also referred to? So what SS is the movie industry also referred to? Uh-oh. Number 3, what MJ is the name of a Chinese tile game? So what MJ is the name of a Chinese tile game? Number 4, what LC is the opposite of uppercase? So what LC is the opposite of uppercase? Number 5, what UD grew up to be a swan? What UD grew up to be a swan? Number 6, what RM is the oldest company in the United Kingdom and the official maker of their coins? So what RM is the oldest company in the UK and the official maker of their coins? Number 7, what AE means ready to listen? So what AE means ready to listen? Number 8, what PL is a line of striking workers outside a workplace? So what PL is a line of striking workers outside a workplace? Number 9, what BE is the center of a dartboard? So what BE is the center of a dartboard? And your final question for the first part of the quiz, number 10. What PM is also the First Lord of the Treasury and Minister for the Civil Service? So what PM is also the First Lord of the Treasury and Minister for the Civil Service? Okie dokie. So, as I said on Thursday night, the same applies this evening. I've already pushed the button. So, if you head on, let's see if I can do this right. If you head on over to jvpqquestions.com, or if you scan the QR code, which is there, so you can either type that website into your web browser or scan the QR code there, and that will take you to the website so you can recap those those first 3 rounds even. We haven't got to the final 2 yet. So, yeah, you can have if there's any you need repeating, head on over there because the link will not be on X/Twitter this evening. So yeah, head on over to those if you need a recap. That is it. I'm going to take 7 minutes to relax and rest and recuperate, and I will be back with your answers shortly. Liz has just made a very good suggestion in our Patreon Discord server that why don't have the QR code and the website in the break as well. Yeah, that would be very, very logical. So I'll fix that for the next quiz. I won't be able to fix it for tonight. But yeah, so fair enough. Yeah, so yeah, I'll fix that for next week. Yeah, we've got Standing Tall charity, homeless charity, joining us on Thursday night's quiz. So yeah, looking forward to bringing them to the quiz and homelessness as well. So it'll be good to have good to find out more about what they're doing, especially coming up to this time of year as well. So answers coming up then in just a short moment's time. Very much keeping an eye. If that's all the snow we get, I'll be very happy. I'll be very disappointed in the weather forecast, but I'll be very happy. Yeah. So. I'm looking forward to your connections round as well. Not because of the question, just because one of the questions that I've put in there, and it's just going to cause an absolute ruckus in the live chat, in the Patreon Discord server. Everyone's just going to, yeah, it's going to be fun. Right, okay, let me do my that one there and that one there. Right, okay, let's see how you did then with the first 30 questions of this evening. We kicked off, as we always do, with entertainment, starting with this number one. The Cleveland Show was a spin-off to which cartoon? It was Family Guy. Seems today that all you see. Number two, which singer teamed up with Bryan Adams on the hit When You're Gone? It was Mel C. Number three, who is the boss on the UK version of the TV show The Apprentice? It was Alan Sugar. Number four, a member of which band wrote the title song on the Grease soundtrack? It was the Bee Gees. Number five, which former American footballer is the current host of America's Got Talent? It was Terry Crews. Number six, which singer said in the 70s, "You make me feel like dancing. I'm gonna dance the night away." It's Leo Sayer. For some reason, I get Leo Sayer confused with Carl Douglas, and I don't know why, because Carl Douglas is Kung Fu Fighting, and Leo Sayer is You Make Me Feel Like Dancing. I don't know why I get the two confused. Number seven, complete the name of the song by Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark. Number eight, what does the acronym NKOTB stand for in terms of boy bands? It's New Kids on the Block. Not sure that won't get me dismissed. Yeah, you'll be fine, Haley. Number nine, who played the title role in the film Erin Brockovich? It was Julia Roberts. And number 10, what was the name of the 6-series TV show set in the Cloud9 supermarket? It was called Superstore. Yeah, if you haven't watched that, do watch that. It is very, very good. Round two then with sport number one. Which sport is split into chukkers? It's the sport with a hole. It's polo. Number two, how many players are on the field for a team in Australian rules football? There are 18. I still don't understand Australian rules football. I've tried watching it a few times, still don't. Yeah. Number three, which sport are the Harlem Globetrotters? A famous name. It's basketball. Number four, which sport takes long and short corners? It's field hockey. Number five, which sport did Mark Spitz win 7 gold medals? It was swimming. Number six, which sport's 3 main disciplines are foil, épée, and sabre? It is fencing. Number seven, southpaw means a boxer is which-handed? It means they are left-handed, so they lead with the right. That kind of caper. Yeah, left hand. Number eight, how many hurdles are jumped in a 400-meter race? There are 10 hurdles jumped in a 400-meter race. I am going to look into that. I'm going to find out if a 400-meter race has ever been won by someone just running through the hurdles. I'm sure there was a comedy sketch around that as well. But anyway. Number nine, the Aqueduct, Churchill Downs, and Saratoga are famous US venues in which sport? It is horse racing. And number 10, how many handles are on the top of a pommel horse? There are 2. Because it splits the pommel horse into 3 sections. So some of them, yeah, we have sword fighting. So some of the sections, so basically you have to complete moves in each section in some instances. Blockbusters then, round 3, number 1. What RC, according to a poll, is the most lost thing in a living room? It is remote control. Number 2, what SS is the movie industry also referred to? It is silver screen. Number 3, what MJ is the name of a Chinese tile game? It is Mahjong. Number 4, what LC is the opposite of uppercase? Lowercase. Number 5, what UD grew up to be a swan? It was the ugly duckling. Number 6, what RM is the oldest company in the UK and the official maker of the UK's coins? It is the Royal Mint. Number 7, what AE means ready to listen? It's all ears. As in, I'm all ears. Fire away. Talk to me. Number 8, what PL is a line of striking workers outside a workplace? It is picket line. Number 9, what BE is the centre of a dartboard? It is bullseye. And finally, number 10. What PM is also the First Lord of the Treasury and Minister for the Civil Service? It is Prime Minister. Yeah, so the incumbent Prime Minister is also known as First Lord of the Treasury and Minister for the Civil Service, along with a couple of others as well. Okay, so there we go. That is all of your first half questions. 30 so far. Todd your scores up and let me know how you are getting on. Still to come, a connections round, which I know the second question is going to cause absolute chaos. And you know what? I am happy about it. But yes, so I'm still waiting for Alfie Bow to reply to my message on Instagram. Very disappointed with Alfie Bow. I like Alfie Bow. Well, I did until he sang that thing. So yeah, I'm very disappointed in Alfie Bow for that. Sent him a message on Instagram. He's not replied. Probably looked at it and gone, ooh. Anyway, right. So yeah, still to come, connections and general knowledge. Oh, let's sort that out while I'm on. Do that one to there. Do that one to there. We go. That's ready to go. Right, scores coming in on our Patreon Discord. Mixed up and had American Dad instead of Family Guys. Could have got 2 more. And you mixed Mel B and Mel C up. Oh, don't admit that in front of Haley. She'll have you. Right, okie dokie. Do you want his mobile? Why am I... no, let's just not. Right, okay, here we go then. Connections. 9 questions. Question number 10. What links them all together? Well, that was a bit weird. Let's link them all together. Here we go. Question number 1. What J is to push yourself off a surface and into the air? So what J is to push yourself off a surface and into the air? Number 2. Who played the role of Hans Gruber in the classic action film Die Hard? So who played the role of Hans Gruber in the classic action film Die Hard? Action film. Just pointing it out. Action film. Number 3. Of which country is Paris the capital city? So of which country is Paris the capital city? No, there's no other words needed in that previous question. It's a classic action film. That's all the words that are needed. Never going to end this debate, are we? There will never be a definitive. I don't care what Alfie Bow said about Die Hard being a Christmas film. It will never, ever end this debate. Number 3. Hang on. No, there we go. Number 4. Who played the role of Miss Trunchbull in the 2022 movie Matilda? So who played the role of Miss Trunchbull in the 2022 movie Matilda? Number 5. By 2022 passenger numbers, what is the busiest UK airport? So by 2022 passenger numbers, what is the busiest UK airport? Number 6. Who played Stacy Shipman in the TV show Gavin and Stacey? So who played Stacy Shipman in the TV show Gavin and Stacey? I don't know what to. Yeah, it's because you're wrong, Haley. That's why. Sorry, I didn't know. I wasn't looking at my phone. Haley, you're wrong. Number 7. Of which country would you find the states of Florida, New York, and California? I can give simple questions occasionally. Which country would you find the states of Florida, New York, and California? Number 8. Who played William Thacker in Notting Hill and Charles in Four Weddings and a Funeral? So who played William Thacker in Notting Hill and Charles in Four Weddings and a Funeral? Number 9. Who played the role of Mr. Bean in the TV shows and films of the same name? So who played the role of Mr. Bean in the TV show and films of the same name? Yes. And as always, question number 10. What links all of those 9 answers together? I like that. Okay, finishing off then with Jebril. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I'll come back to that on the answer then. Right, Jebril knowledge then to wrap up tonight's quiz. As always, number 1. What does the G stand for in GPS? So what does the G stand for in GPS? Number 2, what is the alcohol base for the cocktail of a daiquiri? So what is the alcohol base for the cocktail daiquiri? Number 3, complete the saying, I think, therefore I what? So complete the saying, I think, therefore I what? Number 4, what gives the drink ouzo its distinctive taste? So what gives the drink ouzo its distinctive taste? Number 5, at what angle does the home plate sit between the first and third bases in baseball? So at what angle does the home plate sit between the first and third bases in baseball? Yeah, I think I might have explained that wrong, but never mind. Number 6, the Mojave Desert can be found on which continent? The Mojave Desert can be found on which continent? Number 7, on which part of the body would you wear a fedora? So on which part of the body would you wear a fedora? Oh, that works. Number 8, The Build is a newspaper popular in which country? So The Build is a newspaper popular in which country? Number 9, what is the UK equivalent of a US highway? Highway to dangerous. What is the UK equivalent of a US highway? And your final question for this evening, number 10. In Morse code, ... stands for what? So in Morse code, ... stands for what? Okay, there we go. That is all of your questions then for this evening. So, wrong hand. Head on over there. QR code's there. jvpqquestions.com if you need a recap on those final 2 rounds. And the good news is, after Lizzie's suggestion, I have managed to get it up on your break screen as well. So, I will return in 7 minutes with your answers. See you after this. So I've left this up because it's just been pointed out to me that in the middle of the screen, in the middle of that QR code, and now that is all I can see, there is an image of a cat in the middle of that QR code. So if you can't see it now, have a quick look. It's like one of those magic eye puzzles, but now all I can see is that cat in the middle of that QR code. Brilliant. Right. Okay. Answers then coming up in just a short moment's time. So yeah, so the first 2 episodes are going out probably Tuesday, Wednesday, possibly, of our new podcast quiz. It is already set up on the podcasting platforms, but I just need to change the intro. But yeah, very much looking forward to you guys seeing that and listening to it and seeing what you think. It's a different style of quiz. It's something that I've created. I've been creating it for the last 18 months. I've had the idea for this new sort of podcast quiz. And if the first 2 episodes, the pilots that we've done, if they're successful, if people like the format, then we're going to open it up to everyone that so it's interactive. It's not me asking questions. I've got actual people who've been answering the questions on it. So yeah, fingers crossed. If it goes well, we'll open it up to you guys, and you'll be able to come along and have a go at it yourself, and come on board and get recorded, and yeah, be a part of it. So, but that'll be in the new year. Just going to run the 2 pilots first, see how they go down, and then we'll go from there. But it is good so far. I mean, yeah, I'm not spoiling it. Don't want to spoil it because it is brilliant. Right, let's give you the answers then to these final 20 questions for this evening. I was right, by the way. I have kicked off the Die Hard is not a Christmas film debate. Anyway, right, question number 1. What J is to push yourself off a surface and into the air? It is jump. For my love, jump in. Number 2, who played the role of Hans Gruber in the classic action film Die Hard? It was the beloved Alan Rickman. Number 3, of which country is Paris the capital city? It is France. Number 4, who played the role of Miss Trunchbull in the 2022 movie Matilda? It was Emma Thompson. Number 5, by 2022 passenger numbers, what is the busiest UK airport? It is Heathrow Airport. Number... Why won't you change? Have you changed and you're about to freeze on me? No, there we go. Number 6, who played Stacey Shipman in the TV show Gavin and Stacey? It was Joanna Page. Number 7, of which country would you find the states of Florida, New York and California? It is the USA. Number 8, who played William Thacker in Notting Hill and Charles in 4 Weddings and a Funeral? It was Hugh Grant. Number 9, who played the role of Mr. Bean in the TV shows and the films of the same name? It was Rowan Atkinson. And so what links them all together? It is that classic Christmas film. It is Love Actually. So you had some of the actors and actresses who were in the films. Then you had some of the locations, which was France. That's where Colin Firth's character goes. He ran off to there, and that's where he met the waitress. And no, did he go there with the waitress? Anyway, you had the young lad who went over to the USA, and there was that bit, and the US president and stuff. And then the song at the beginning, "Jump," is the one that Hugh Grant does his really, really weird dance to, and then gets caught out. The reason this came up as an idea of a connection round, a friend of mine said, I think you should do a parody of this for Christmas. So watch this space. I don't know whether I will do it, but just watch this space. General knowledge then. Let's wrap up tonight's quiz. Number 1, what does the G stand for in GPS? It is global positioning, and I can't remember. Number 2, what is the alcohol base for the cocktail daiquiri? It is rum. Yep, that's the dance. Number 3, complete the saying, I think, therefore, I am. Don't know what I am. Number 4, what gives the drink ouzo its distinctive taste? It is aniseed. Number 5, at what angle does the home plate sit between the first and third bases in baseball? So it's at 90 degrees. So it sits in the middle, and it's a 90-degree angle. So if I badly explain that, just give yourself the point. But when you're looking at putting the angle, it's 90 degrees. So because the others aren't quite. Number 6, the Mojave Desert can be found on which continent? It is North America. It's down there in Nevada. Number 7, on which part of the body would you wear a fedora? It is on the head. Number 8, The Bild is a newspaper popular in which country? It is Germany. Excuse me. I've got hiccups. Number 9, what is the UK equivalent of a US highway? It is the motorway. And finally, number 10, in Morse code, dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, 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 stands for what? It is SOS. The only Morse code I ever learnt, and not that I've ever been in a situation where I've needed to shout SOS, but at least I know how to do it if I ever find myself in a situation where I need SOS. So if you take anything away from tonight's quiz, take that away so that you remember. So that you do remember. Right, Tot, your score's up. Let me push the button on the post for the Facebook post because there won't be anything on Twitter tonight. It will be all... Okay, don't know what I've just done there. But anyway, I will be getting it up on Instagram as well. I'm going to make more use of Instagram. Instagram will be a combination of quiz stuff and personal stuff as well. So... but we'll get that all sorted over the next week, ready for the Thursday's quiz. If you need a tiebreaker because you've ended up on the same score, your tie-breaking question is this: how long in miles is the Suez Canal? And I put an answer in, and then I wanted to double check. So let me just double check while you're talking. Canal length. No, I want it in my. Oh no, that's fine. I was right. Doubting myself. Yeah, so how long in miles is the Suez Canal? Remember, nearest to it gets the point. However, if you still end up on a tiebreaker, just play rock, paper, scissors. You know the score. Right, nearest to this gets the point in 3, 2, 1. 120 miles. It's 120.11 to be precise, but it's 120 miles. Wonder if @HayleyPink has seen Love Actually. Well, after what she's just told me on WhatsApp, I'll let Hayley reveal whether she's seen Love Actually or not. There we go. That one there, and then that one there. Right, there we go. That is it for this evening. That is all of your 50 questions. Next Saturday will be pre-recorded. I know I've found out during the last couple of weeks that some of you only watch on a Saturday night. And you don't watch the Thursday quiz. So thank you for being our hardcore Saturday night audience. But yeah, so next Saturday's quiz is pre-recorded because I'm out celebrating one of my best friend's birthdays. So yeah, we don't actually know what we're doing at the minute. We haven't got a plan. But so next Saturday will be pre-recorded. Thursday though, we're back live with you. And as I said earlier, we're introducing, I'm very proud to be representing the homeless charity Standing Tall. So they will be with us on Thursday talking about, there's a couple of videos talking about some of the great work that they'll be doing across the UK for this year and for all of the work that they've been doing. So, you know, most of you know my story, so you know that I'm absolutely honoured to be representing them on Thursday night. That is it from me for this wonderful evening. Stay warm, stay safe. We've not had any more snow yet, so fingers crossed that's all we get for this evening. But yeah, stay safe out there, stay warm, keep yourselves nice and cozy, and I'll be back with you on Thursday night. As always from me, we'll see you soon. Take care. Stay safe.